Bonjour, my name is Rebecca, and welcome to Intro to French. In this video, you'll learn the advantages of learning French as a foreign language. I bet you didn't know that French is the official language in 29 countries in the world. I have traveled to France, to Geneva in Switzerland, to Belgium, and to Montreal, Canada. It's so amazing that you can travel to all these places and be able to hear and speak French wherever you go. French is spoken as a first language in the country of France, in the Canadian provinces of Quebec and New Brunswick, in Belgium, in Western Switzerland, and in Monaco. It's also spoken in other parts of Canada and in the United States, as well as around the world as a second language. The most second language French speakers live in Africa, especially in Algeria, Senegal, and the Ivory Coast. As a result of having so many second language speakers, there are many French dialects. This means the French language took on a different form and sound depending on the region or the social group speaking it. For example, if you go to Paris, you will hear the standard French, but if you visit Quebec or New Brunswick, you will hear Quebec French or Acadian French, which sound very different because the language evolved from the two different social groups that lived in those regions. You might be familiar with Louisiana French in the United States. This is a French dialect too. Community members of French-speaking countries are said to be part of la francophonie, or the francophone population. France is also known for its great food and also for fashion and fabulous sites like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre Museum, where you can find the famous painting of the Mona Lisa. The French language uses the same 26-letter alphabet as English. French also has 5 different accents, like these. French nouns have 2 genders, masculine or feminine. The articles le for masculine and la for feminine are always used. For example, in French we say le garçon and la fille, where in English we say the boy and the girl. French verbs are said to be tricky to break down or conjugate. We know that a word is a verb in French because it ends in er, ir, or in re. In French, verbs are conjugated in several ways. They can be regular or irregular, which means some follow a specific pattern when breaking down, whereas others are exceptions to the rules. The verbs can be personal or impersonal, which means they are broken down differently for each grammatical person. For example, breaking down the verb to have or avoir in the present tense in French will be written differently depending on the person we are relating to, whether it be I, you, he, she, it, we, you, or they. In French, it would look like this. J'ai, tu as, il a, elle a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Whereas in the matching English breakdown, barely changes. I have, you have, he or she or it has, we have, you have, they have. There are 11 main verb forms in the French language. There are simple verb forms and compound verb forms. Wow, that's a lot of verbs to know how to break down to speak French properly. Luckily, there are many books, online courses, and videos to help you. You might want to invest in special verb dictionaries like this one. That also is available as an app. You can find 12,000 verbs conjugated correctly, even on the go. If you want to become fluent in French, you might want to travel to France or Quebec, or other French-speaking countries and provinces. You can also take some language classes in your city. Get a head start by playing our fun online games and quizzes. Begin with our fun picture games like learn French in the kitchen and learn French at the boutique, and then continue with our more challenging vocabulary practice games. Au revoir, and remember to always be clever. Hey!